Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Colts and the Browns, and it's coming up next.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an inter-conference contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate, with every one of the...
One step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is on. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. The Browns close in and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Colts ready for the punt. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talents at quarterback in his first season out of Texas.
Kate, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? He didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said,
he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. they stop him before he gets much on the return. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fumble. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
Offense to the line for second down. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Finds a man, right side. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Hits him on the out route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw on 1st. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. It's complete to Ford.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Goal to go, it's a pass play. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up 6-0 here in the 1st. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go again with Taylor. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Richardson to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will go on offense. 1st and 10 from the 41. They motion the tight end over. From the gun, it's Ford. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
That's complete, David Njoku. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Cleveland Browns Stadium. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. A give up the middle to Ford. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He's got Smith. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has it at the 7. That's a Cleveland touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They have themselves another 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. This is ahead for about 5. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Play action with Richardson. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Richardson now on 1st and 10. On target to his man Taylor. Is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Throwing from the gun here. Taken in by Smith. He's got a gain of 6 there. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At their 48-yard line.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. On 1st down, it's Richardson. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Mitchell now in motion left. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. This one finds Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Colts in trouble on 4th and long. J.K. Scott's on the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A tight end in motion now. Connection made to Dell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing from the gun. Dell with the grab. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll throw it. This finds Smith. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw now. complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw it again. That one complete to Njoku. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its second. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Colts offense getting one final possession here in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. He locates Adonai Mitchell. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Finds his man, Downs. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. 2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taylor makes the catch. And they had that one contained right at the line. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll throw again, Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Here's Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. We've reached halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, what you got for us?
Highmark Stadium.
Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got Smith. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. Got a man. It's Njoku. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. They kick the running back in motion. Brought in by Ford. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now. From the 47. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. Hits his running back. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Complete to Dell. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 17. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Browns come away with the win. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.
It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Cleveland. It's the Chiefs and the Browns coming up next.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we come to you from wintry Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Pacheco is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big time.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So he's trying to rewrite the history books here, and if he wins this one, he'll get his own book.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
2nd and 4. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They shakes him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His 4th catch already complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they start in the best of all positions. 1st and goal. They run with Ford. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Chiefs'
Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
That'll be caught by Rice. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one caught by Rice. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, everything. It was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now Mahomes. Got a man. It's Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. The tight end in motion right. And again, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach,
coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And fights him off.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
Mahomes now to throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now here's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
3rd and 2.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And the Browns getting set to go.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 40 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. In motion goes the tight end. This is Ford. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. 2nd and 20.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. The handoff to Ford up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. He's got the 1st down and more. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll run it here with Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 2. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On the ground, it's Ford. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd. Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Mahomes to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught. Judy. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep... "60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway." And able to get this out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. This now a 3rd and 4. Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they talk it over, we step a carry here for the running back. And he is going to be stopped. And here's a handoff out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down control. Of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how is your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now...
Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku from 6 yards away. And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Lazard will go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's got room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Throwing is Hurts. He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 43. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next.
14-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gardner alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
Over the middle to Smith. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they bring him to the ground. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Little short pass to James. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Big strides. Look at him go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And so much of football is about mismatches. And here, they're going to line their running back out wide to the right. And I think defensively, there's a little indecision. They weren't quite sure how they wanted to defend that. And they weren't able to until he was way downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This is the tight end, Njoku.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw now on the final play. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Goes right back to Smith again. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here is third down and 4. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Running again with Barkley on second down. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Again, it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Little short pass to James, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Second down and 3. Back to throw. That's complete to Dell. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Browns will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Lazard. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Hurts. And he fends him off. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.